Leave its mark on the challengers.
Nissan 370Z, then a Porsche 911. Great mechanical diversity up front. And there is Marine Staff Sergeant Liam Dwyer, a full-time Mazda factory driver in one piece. On board the 26 now with Staff Sergeant Dwyer.
It's important that, you know, although the ambience very hot out there, getting the
26 machine we're on board with now. Staff Sergeant Liam Dwyer, who lost his leg in combat back in 2011. His leg in the car, it kept slipping off of the clutch pedal, so they lost most of the day just to refine that process. The old leg that he used was made out of aluminum. The new one is made out of carbon fiber. What it's done, it's more efficient. The driver changes are now 5 seconds faster. They're now down to 25 seconds. He also has a handbrake in the car this weekend, just so that he can clean out the brakes over all of these bumps. He said it's given him more confidence than any other developmental aspect that they've gone through with this machine.
By handbrake, Jamie's talking about an actual handbrake up by the steering wheel, not like you'd normally expect in your car that you'd be using. So
serves you up. So it was interesting a minute ago as we listened down here into turn one on board the Mazda. They're so flat through turn one. These little things are absolutely on the limit. And I did a race years ago. This lever here, you can see right here is what we're talking about. And a little dab of the brakes there, up, down shift. Very sweet, really nice.
We know that racing has always been a great test bed for new and innovative ideas. Maybe this is something that has potential to carry over to street cars for folks who are challenged physically when it comes to driving.
Well, on the streets of LA, that means all of us. Unfortunately, most people shouldn't have a license in California. When I watch people drive around me, look at them go though. These cars are so fun. I remember when this little car came out, the first one of these was hit the streets. I did one of these races, SCCA, and it is just a blast. And I think that's what's great about watching the ST racing is, remember, enjoying driving fast and close competition is not the domain of big money. It's about great cars, great.
Now this is a different incident. It's the 26 Mazda. Andrew Carbonell defending.
Oh, okay. Give him fair due.
Yeah,
it wasn't his. He just lifted up. Be a mature driver and deliver the goods with frequency and perhaps with less risk. And that's why Terry is just so good at what he does.
they won that championship a couple of years.
Welcome back to Sebring and the Microsoft and Justin Bell, Brian Till, and Jamie Howe down in the pit around that man, Andrew Carbonell
Team, they want a campaign. Lafuge has a lot of
impressive about the way these guys drive is they really make it stick when they make a move, because remember, it's all about
Planning on going for it.
Well, he's in the best spot, right up someone's chuff there. So he's
back to the ST battle.
Not so much for saving fuel.
yeah.
Not sure he got that message.
But we were running, remember, on the front of the 26. There is a little bit of damage.
He is rolling out of the gas. He is rolling out of the gas.
See, this is
Maybe
good,
that's fuel
bad damage there for him on the front, which you don't know what it's doing to his, at the front there. I mean,
using the brakes a little bit later on is really the best way.
Back at Sebring International Racetrack. What a thrill for all of these drivers to race at Sebring here in the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge. It's out in front of your feet.
Still very sporty at the front.
Dead
there.
air is a problem. You need some flow too, as well as the quality of the air is so important. And we end up, a little bit wide there by Lafuge down into the hairpin.
Pounced on the opportunity there, but he's still got to just acquiesce a little through there, but he could have the inside as you come down into that.
In the cockpit here in the 9 is all the driver aids.
6, a very wide line in the top and
up ahead of him.
Challenge in the best of times, but now I'm sure it is as slippery as it could be. He is having braking issues.
I mean, we've seen this probably 3 or 4 times now in the last. If Andrew's having a similar issue, we roll out of the power early, but certainly having some problems.
Save fuel, off the brakes a little early. You're carrying more speed on the, speed to the apex, and these little cars are already right on the edge. And I think
earlier on he had this moment down in turn 10.
Maybe a second time.
And this is more recently, same corner, same issue apparently. down in the hairpin, just couldn't get the car slowed to make the corner at all and took the escape road.
Yeah, this is the big one. This cost him about 8-10 seconds on this lap. And consequently, he's now dropped down to the 5th position. So just hanging on, and I think the brakes on.
Heard about this brake issue. The team is ready for a potential brake stop. They are having that braking problem. And talking to him, they said the top 5 was their expectation coming in. Their goal was a podium, but with this issue unfolding at the end of this race, it's not looking good.
So a number of very competitive cars suffering the slings and arrows of, well, your average race at Sebring.
I think he's basically out of brakes now, so he's struggling big time.
I'd just drive straight to the Chateau Alarm bar if I was him and just try and forget this one.
Well, he was down the escape road and he still used
close.
more, yeah.
Do they have curbside service?
So we just heard over the radios that 83 is on reserve right now, but he has 1 lap to go.
Well, we
No, he's in the tires.
He's got nothing left.
Just get out. His pedal is...
I mean, he's going down the escape route there into the hairpin and still not able to stop. So he's using another 100 yards of racetrack and still not enough. GS&S team now lead the championship standings.
Season we got ahead of us. Great racing.